Good Morning Cybertron is a podcast intended for adults and is not suitable for those under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, it's James Roberts here from IDW, and you're listening to Good Morning Cybertron because you've got too much time on your hands.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, Cybertron!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Good Morning Cybertron. I am your host, Scott. I'm not feeling great. I'm feeling a bit better than I was before. I was feeling really good today, but then I decided to stop at McDonald's. I had one of their new burgers, the McRussian Roulette, and we'll see how that goes. Feeling a little crampy downstairs, if you know what I mean. I think you do. All the way from California, it's my buddy Xavier. Xavier, how you doing, buddy?
Man, I don't understand how you can eat McDonald's in Pennsylvania right now. They get so many one-star reviews that for some reason there's bronzer all over their fries.
Trump works in the fucking McDonald's once, and there's a breakout of E. coli and people are dying. That's
fucking. But he makes a really fucking killer batch of Big Macs.
He did really well. He did really well in that McDonald's. I think Trump misses calling.
Never too late.
No. McDonald's, Ariana is very conspiracy minded. She goes, Trump works at McDonald's for 15 minutes. Then the next day, McDonald's has to put out a thing saying we're not endorsing one candidate over the other. And then the third day after that, E. coli outbreak, people are dead. So we'll see what happens with that. Oh my God. All the way from the Great White North. It's our good buddy Thomas, eh?
Yeah. How's it going, eh? Somebody please take over this country.
Oh.
I'm busy.
It's not Russia, please. Or
yeah,
China.
I was gonna say, man, the most likely candidate is Russia. And America.
Didn't China already buy your entire country's reserve of gold?
They did.
Man, it just seems like everything's fucked. They needed money for Transformers.
Shit. It all comes full circle.
Right. China needs money for Transformers because, they just can't steal them out of the factories anymore. They have to buy their own knockoffs. And, my God.
Sell them to
us. That'd be great. Man, whatever it takes. I'm willing to give up all of Canada's resources if it means I get better quality KOs for cheaper prices.
The yin and yang of life, as the Chinese would say.
That's a good cup of unicorn blood. That's really nice.
Sparkly, even.
God damn.
Not carbonated, sparkly.
Dwayne Marsh over in the chat says, good morning, Cybertronians. Good buddy Pete. Hola, bros. Sorry for not jumping on. Having a really bad day mentally, and I don't want to bring that negative energy. Dude, bring it. I'm such a negative Nancy. Look at this. Wilford? Well, yeah. See that? What a jerk, huh?
Total
Wilford?
pussy.
What are you doing? What do you think you're doing up there? Huh? Go get me my antidepressants and a bottle of scotch.
And
he
a
told
copy
me
of
no.
Rolling Stone. Oh my God, I heard it.
Yeah. Bastard told me no. You orange fuck. I love you. You want a little head scratch, buddy? Oh, yeah, you do. You're my buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Smack me in the forehead with that tail. Oh,
Scott, you have to pay for that.
Nah, I do, man. Do you know how many cat treats and fucking food and like I have to litter that fucking Walmart litter ain't cheap. So, my God. Look, Walmart litter may not be cheap, but by God, I know what is. If you go over to our good buddy Trent Troop Store over on Cults 3D, prize inside, oh, that stuff is both beautiful and inexpensive. It's inexpensive, but it ain't cheap stuff. It is goddamn beautiful. I do want to show off this. If you're curious about the quality of stuff you're going to get, this is a free file. This is a writable monster for your He-Man toys. I suppose you could throw a Transformer on there. This is fucking Verminus Maximus, the plague that walked like a demon. It's the plague that walked like a demon. Late night in the Bahamas, you see these things come out of the ocean. They eat the coconut. They steal the coconut right off of the boom chaka's hand. Don't be a bumbleclot. This thing is awesome. I'm sorry to my wife. I'm sorry to all of her relatives that still live in the Bahamas. Anybody who heard that. But it was worth it to sell this toy. This is fantastic. 3D printable and 100% free. Those jaws articulated, and they're geared jaws too. And I'm printing mine out as we speak. It's just
one though.
Yeah, I'll print out as many as I want. I can't wait. Like whenever I move in a couple of years, I'm gonna get myself an Orange Storm Giga. That's like the 3D printer I want, because that thing. Like, where are you going to put that in your house? I will 3D print a new room on that son of a bitch to store it. The Orange Storm Giga is fucking great. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Orange.
Yeah, isn't that like, it looks like it's big enough to print Iron Man armor or something?
It doesn't look like it's big enough to print Iron Man armor. It's big enough to print Iron Man armor. There's no, I don't know, maybe, bitch, yes.
You can literally, it's so big, some people could crawl inside it. Like,
yeah, let's see if we have
Scott's going to wear that like a backpack.
I mean, fucking look at this. God damn, open image and new tab.
Yep.
There, why is everything so small today?
It's big enough to fit some people inside.
God damn, son. Fuck you. I don't need your goddamn chair. I'll 3D print one. Mm-hmm. Man, I want this. It better come with a filament runout sensor. It would be stupid if it doesn't.
Yes, that thing.
Yeah.
That thing indeed.
And while you're at it, go over to toy.run. There's these new toys that I cannot wait to get. I think Corey actually showed me some of these. These are some sort of Riceland toys. These are all triple changers. So this little cup-like guy, robot to futuristic vehicle to what appears to be Shark Gator. I think these are called Storm Diver. No, that guy's Storm Driver. This is Drill Burst, Beast to Drill Vehicle, and this is Drocop, triple changer. Like drone to cop car. This is Hawk X, and he actually does turn into a hawk. That's nice. And this dude is Hyper Cops. So this is the combined form of all four of them. It's fucking great, and you know damn well I'm gonna get it. Big thank you to Toy.Run for showing that off. Toy.Run, it's like Twitter before it was X.com. Elon Musk is a tard. He's a little man baby, and he acts like Elon Musk is the guy who has all the money in Monopoly and still loses somehow. That's Elon Musk. Fuck him.
Hey.
Fuck Trump. Fuck Kamala Harris. Fuck Representative Frank Burns, Bob Casey, Amy Bradley. Fuck them all. I want my YouTube to be back to normal ads.
Did you see
Scott,
the what?
Can you 3D print me a knockoff Naruto?
Yes, I can.
The Transformer one?
No,
That'd
I
be
can't.
fucking amazing.
No, I can't. You were saying, Thomas.
Oh, did you see the latest fail that his companies made. Like apparently SpaceX was supposed to deliver a rocket a ship capable of going all the way to the moon and back by now, with like $3 billion of funding, taxpayer funding, by the way. But that $3 billion, they basically just wasted it on some kind of booster retrieval system that, like, you know how the boosters are capable of landing.
Yeah.
On their own, yeah.
Totally.
Well, they've made some sort of a capture system that can grab the boosters from in midair.
Actually, my buddy Sterling went down and saw that happen, like right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the money that was supposed to completely fund the whole shebang, the craft that was supposed to go all the way to the moon and back, only just was able to pay for that.
I don't care.
Huh.
I don't care. I'm so fucking done with it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I want my TV every day. Every day I am assaulted. I'll go out to my mailbox and there'll be like 50 single cardboard ads. Amy Bradley, and just like with like ridiculous claims. George Shapiro went and he punched a turtle with the pumpkin. Do you really want that man in the house? I don't even know who George Shapiro is. I don't know who Bob Casey is, but apparently he's one of the most evil human beings to ever live. And everybody just talking shit about everybody else. I'm fucking done. I just want it done.
Well, let's get back on this. Hey, Kyle, by the way, how's it going, cunt?
Hey, Kyle.
Waiting for you to move past the boring shit.
Yeah, thank you. I'm fucking done. I'm done. Kyle's done with me. NYCC. We got official pics of the releases. That's some interesting stuff. We have the Mandalorian Transformer. It's a deluxe.
Nobody saw coming.
It's a deluxe class that's $55.
It's a Voyager.
Isn't this shit we've seen before with the Star Wars thing they did a while back? Remember they did a Star Destroyer Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Remember that shit that I bought?
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 years ago.
15. All right? Calm your tits.
This would have been great if there would have been a Mandalorian show going on at the time.
Also,
it'd be great if we could see it.
I'm sharing the screen.
I know, but my computer's...
Well, then what are you bitching at me for?
I will say, though, I fucking think it's really clever that the Mandalorian Transformer, the cape that they included with it, also doubles as the flight stand. That's actually pretty ingenious.
You know, Kyle, whenever you point one finger, there are 4 others pointing back at you.
Yeah, cunt.
I point like Dio, where they're all fucking pointed away.
Like you're a fucking wizard casting a spell.
Avada Kedavra.
It's funny that I actually know what you're talking about.
Are we still looking at the Mandalorian?
Yes, we are.
We just started talking about
it.
Is it just Snapdragon?
I don't know.
I'm trying to work out
because it really looks like Snapdragon.
You mean with the pylons?
Yeah, but also look like the whole shape of it is just Snapdragon backwards.
Okay, so I was trying to work out if this was a remold of something else because I refuse to believe that they would actually spend the money to make a completely original mold that they would never use again.
Dude, I'm starting to wonder if Hasbro's going to spend the money on anything anymore except for video games.
Seriously?
The answer is probably
have
yes.
They put out video games?
Well, video games.
I haven't seen any.
Card games, shit like that. They're going towards a more digital format. We'll talk about that a little bit later with a really fucking, what I consider to be a fucking questionable move. But
anyway, this probably is Snapdragon, and I do remember once upon a time we had a podcast cover where someone fan moded up a Snapdragon that was chasing a bunch of minicons around.
Yeah, it was Rumble and Frenzy being chased by Totem Pole Monster.
Yeah.
Pole monster.
Dude, you could pick out
Shit,
like 5
okay.
different faces on the bottom of that thing.
That shit was fucking nuts
It was
because it was like,
crazy.
why isn't this the official mold?
Like, I'm gonna see if I can find that now. I might still have that.
Maybe it's
my
the molding.
clutter.
Maybe it's maybe it's differences in molding, but I can't immediately tell that this is a remold of anything.
It's an
might not
extensive
be.
reshell too. I mean, there's also a ton of new blast effects and everything. So yeah, I mean, new paint, new shelling, the whole kit and caboodle. The skeleton's probably the only thing that's the same at this point.
What if it's a Prima pre-tool?
Could be.
Hmm.
The only one who really knows for sure is Walter, and he's not here.
Well, I got a
Yeah.
lot of porn in my clutter folder.
Yeah,
Why?
I wouldn't show that on here, Scott.
I'm not showing it, man.
Don't want to end the show just yet.
Yeah. Maybe.
Give it
Why?
another.
Make
How
it
long did
proper
we say?
anyway.
28 years.
No, Jesus Christ. I don't want to be doing this whenever I'm 78.
77 and 11 months. That's the cutoff.
Holson 85. Hey. The Mandalorian transform is actually pretty decent. Wonder why they didn't do a Razor Crest. Oh, wait, they blew that one up. Dude, you can't just say that. They've made toys of shit that blow. I can't think of a single HasLab that hasn't blown up at some point. The Razor's Crest.
Cookie Monster.
No, that son of a bitch was a sacrifice. They don't even have that one listed anymore. The fucking
True.
Unicron, Jabba's sail barge, the Razor's Crest, Sentinels, Galactus. Fuck, man, Galactus got eaten once. And Giant Man. He had shit going on in Wolverine and Deadpool explosions.
Yeah, he blew up.
Yeah.
Did the
Actually, no,
Ghostbuster
hold
car
on.
blow up?
Yeah,
maybe
the
the
Ghost
reason
Rider.
why. Maybe the
the
reason
Ghost
why
Rider
Cookie
car
Monster
never made it.
I said
Maybe
Ghostbuster.
No,
Perhaps
Ghost Rider, the car. That never made it.
No, there's a Ghostbusters HasLab going on right now. It's the Ecto 1. In like a
That car
6
blow up.
no, but it hasn't succeeded yet, has it?
Yeah, I was just thinking perhaps the reason why the Cookie Monster one failed was because Cookie Monster never exploded.
Nobody wants a toddler-sized Cookie Monster for one.
Nobody normal wants a toddler-sized Cookie Monster. There are some sick fucks out there. That.
Looking at you, Thomas.
Oh yeah, toddler Cookie
Not just because you're
Monster.
coughing either. Right on cue.
There's a bunch of jokes I can't say because we're on the air. I guess this is okay. It just seems like for $55.
I mean, it's really pretty, and like I said, I'm kind of impressed by the flight stand gimmick. It's a shield, it's a cape, it's like more than just there to prop up your fig.
Is it
it's
more than
actually
meets
doing a
the
lot
eye?
more. No, definitely not, because we
God.
know it's a transformer.
Shit.
Didn't even
But that's
come with a
fucking cool, in my
little
opinion.
baby Grogu to put in the bubble.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Well, he would have to turn into a blaster, and you
Yeah.
know how hilarious that would be. Just
Midi-con Grogu.
shifting around his
I
crib,
wish
and
he
then
was the
like
headmaster.
the head turns into like the barrel of the gun or some fucking crazy shit like that. Like it's that one animated episode of Batman where they couldn't show a real gun, so they had to stick the Joker's face on the end of it.
Wouldn't it make sense
The
if the
fuck?
head, if it were a headmaster, it would turn into that little hover bubble thing that he was always in?
The hover bubble, the Slave One
Yeah.
hover bubble.
The hubble,
Whatever
bubble.
whatever the heck that was that Grogu was hanging out in.
A pram.
Like the flying crib.
Oh, that's right. The
Yeah,
pram.
that thing.
Yeah.
That thing. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm happy to say we did see Hatchet too. It's
Cool.
yeah.
Yay.
He is boxed hilariously though.
Wait, hold on, I didn't see the box.
The box that I saw, I don't think it's on here. Well, we'll get to maybe it is on here. Yeah, here he is. In the box, he's just staring straight up at the top of the box.
Oh, they moved the head up?
Yeah, you can't see the head. This is like his neck. It's
From a distance, that actually just looks like it's a humanoid robot.
from a distance.
Yeah.
There is Harmony.
Shit's pretty cool, though. I mean, you don't see too many four-legged Transformers.
No.
I mean, they did something right. Unbelievable.
This dude looks like he's trying to stand. It's...
Well, the hilarious thing is this should be the one time the box is on its side and Hatchet's allowed to go, like, lengthwise, not vertical.
He doesn't look comfortable, right?
No,
he
he
doesn't
doesn't.
look comfortable standing, but he doesn't look comfortable on all fours either. It's...
Getting a kind of Zool vibes.
Oh, yeah, I do see the Sigourney Weaver
I
references.
do see that. Shapely legs, nice butt, Xenomorph face.
Mm-hmm.
Same pose
Giant.
as when she turned into a giant dog.
Yep.
This was one I ordered this. I did order this. I passed on the Mandalorian because I mean I can. Last time I was looking at Target.com, I think I was going to be able to get the fucking party wagon for $25 between the sale and the coupons, and it was just like I can't even be fucked, to do that. I might get the Mandalorian one whenever I see it on deep ass clearance, right? I walk into a fucking Ollie's or a Ross or a TJ Maxx and it's there. It's like, oh,
Or your local brothel.
$15. There's going to be a new stamp to celebrate sex workers. Did you hear about this? It's 55 cents, but if you want to lick it, it's a full $1. Ba-dum-bum. But I mean,
Fucking kill you.
okay. Double punch.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
This would have been
Red Scorponok.
this would have been
More
better with
Scorponok.
the Kingdom mold, but okay, I'll take it.
I'm assuming this mold lagged in sales, so they're like break it out again in different colors.
Oddly enough, around here,
Happens.
not that I go into Walmart very much anymore, but I am able to see their stock online. Around here, Scorponok, he didn't last too long on the shelves.
Oh,
He
did here. Yeah,
Huh.
I don't know what happened on this side of the continent, but Walmarts that I visited and Targets that I visited not only had an abundance of them, but they were the one fig that didn't have the head ripped off.
I mean, it could be fucking anything. I don't know. Maybe people just thought they were cool here. Maybe they bought them up in multiples so that they could put them all over their body to convince the doctor to give them drugs that they had some sort of weird bug problem. It is Johnstown. So I don't know what the fucking deal was, but yeah, Scorponok did not really stay on the shelves long here.
Interesting, yeah.
The figure that had that problem the most from where I am was the Rise of the Beasts Optimus Prime, that Voyager.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every time you'd go to a Walmart, there'd be at least one copy that had the head missing and part of the chest ripped off.
Dude, I do not fucking go to Walmarts anymore. I don't walk in there. I have them give me my stuff. I've got Walmart Plus for $98 a year. I don't have to drive to Walmart. I don't have to walk inside. And now they're going to deliver my drugs to me. Whenever I say drugs, I mean my high blood pressure medication in 30 minutes.
It's Walmart. They do both.
I mean, yeah, in the parking lot, but you can't have that shit delivered. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Medicinal marijuana is legal in the state in this state, so maybe fucking Walmart will start delivering weed to me. I don't know. I could
Weed?
use some.
Is that what they call it on the streets nowadays to avoid the coppers?
They call it the marijuana Tide sticks. Jesus. I like this Scorponok. He's very colorful. I'll add him to my little army. Fucking Galvatron again.
Oh yeah, well,
Blue Galvatron.
Look at that.
he's back. Hi, Galvatron.
Hi.
He hasn't changed a little bit.
I already
guess-
have a blue Galvatron though. He's called Straxus.
Is this?
Yep.
This isn't even moving the needle on the 86 subline though, is it?
There's-
Is 31 the latest number?
This is it. It's the same goddamn toy again.
Well, it's the right color now if you want to do the movie shit.
I
I was
have the
I was
toy
curious.
color one.
I was curious about this. Scott, are your eyes able to pick up a difference between this one and the Legacy one?
They both look purple to me. They
just look. Are they're pretty close to being the same or the same?
Pretty close to being the same.
Ah,
right.
Okay.
The main difference I see here: solid orange barrel, and the guns are white instead of black. Other than that, like, okay, maybe in my eyes, like the colors on the one I have here is a gradient or two closer to purple than this. But honestly, looking at this, not maybe in my screen, once I see it in person, which I may never see it in person, but whenever I see it in person, who the fuck knows? I'll looking at, oh yeah, that's fucking blue. But like, yeah. I'm looking at this and going like, that could be blue, that could be lilac. I'm not sure.
Yes, the Kingdom one and the Legacy one is just like a straight up Kool-Aid purple. This one is actually kind of just blue, really.
The chest, like if you were showing me just the chest, I would say blue, but the fucking kneecaps look like purple to me.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure this will sell, so this might be one of those ones you get on clearance again because it's color differences between toy and animation.
I don't have to buy this on clearance. I have to. If I see it in a dumpster, I'll pick it up.
Why did they? The one thing I don't understand about this is like, okay, so if they remolded Springer and gave him hands, like opening hands, why did they not do that with this?
We got this. Where's my fucking cryotech?
Nobody fucking cares about cryotech, Scott.
I fucking care about cryotech.
But like at
You're on the wrong show, motherfucker.
At the bare minimum, this should have had some kind of opening closing hand thing to distinguish it from the previous one.
I love cryotech.
I know you love cryotech. I want you to have cryotech. I don't know why Kyle doesn't want you to have cryotech. He's just a curmudgeon.
I thought I was the most curmudgeon-y of all the
Kyle's like 19 and he's already 80.
Nobody gives a shit about you can't breathe, Scott. Inhalers are for pussies. Real men grab the air with both fists and jam it down their throat.
G.I. Joe rules. Transformers rules. That hurts.
I love you anyway, Kyle.
Not me.
Damn.
Kisses.
Nah. Here's this.
It's Corn Cob Skywarp.
It's Skywarp.
Hey, another Skywarp that isn't G1. Why are you fucking torturing me, Hasbro?
I don't fucking like this either. Why is it the deluxe class War for Cybertron ones are better than this?
I love the fact they are trying to sell us that goddamn spiky club again. Again.
I mean, I am buying this, but
I'm not.
It's weird.
Yeah, they did. They just gave us the same like big Nerf boffer weapon looking ball.
I got the War for Cybertron Optimus and the War for Cybertron Megatron, and I got them and I pulled out the deluxe class ones. I went, these are like a quarter of an inch taller. Other than that, the other toys look better. I've made a mistake with these two. The weapons are nice. Unless it's a character that I don't have. You know, like Barricade. You know, I'm done. I'm not going to buy any more of the War for Cybertron stuff like with old stuff that's already been released.
I mean, it is disappointing that they don't take advantage of the game mechanics and give you different weapons. They're just recycling the same shit that Starscream already had. I would like to see some different weapons on these guys because that's one of the functions of the game. You can get different weapons, but we're not getting that. We're getting... is this a new gun? This quad blaster?
I think so. I don't remember it from any place.
Those old War for Cybertron figures did a great job with that. Like, Deluxe Shockwave had hands for once, and not only that, his hands could be folded in so you could put that triple barrel shotgun on there.
Oh, it's so
or if
good.
you wanted to, yeah, and if you wanted to soup them up even more, you could slide on like some sort of like energy blaster accessory that pegged on his back. That was cool. And it was like, well, this is obviously a great way to get the most out of the game, because now you're telling me these guys have interchangeable weapons, they have multiple accessories. This is great. And then War for Cybertron comes around again, and what do? Nothing. You just recolor it. And I don't need this many corncob clubs.
Like the War for
one can
Cybertron
dual
Deluxe
wield it.
Seekers, they look like they could fly, right? This doesn't look like it can fly.
I'm not faulting them for that. For fuck's sakes, it's about 4 million-year-old ancient robots from another world, right? It's just like some stretch of the imagination is required, but like with just a lazy money-saving effort of just like no new accessories, maybe one. It's just like you've gone a step back, honestly, and you're not trying as hard as you used to, and it's very obvious.
Yeah. Holson85 says $55 is a bit too much. Alternator Ravage Zul equals Hatchet. Tef says Weed Mart family friendly THC levels. All the wave of announced is super disappointing repaints besides the drone dog and the Mando. They couldn't even show us Devi. Not even some gray beta plastics. So disappointing. Hey, this year won't cost me a lot of TF money. Well, not Hasbro. Who am I kidding? All that money saved will go to KOs and third parties. Holson85 says, I too love Cryotech. Fuck you, Kyle. Did you hear what Holson said?
I don't fuck what Holson said.
You should. That's your forefather.
That man, he's the fucking like, Holson, the great fuck beast from the north. Fuck Norris.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Norris. That's Holson's name. Holson fuck
Single
Norris.
word assassin, that man.
Yeah. Looking at that sky warp and then back at Mando. Well, why not make a stand out of that Mace / Club? That's a good point, my man.
I don't want to imagine this going up Skywarp's ass.
Hey.
Or his pee hole.
And Dwayne Marsh says, can this Skywarp at least hover? I believe it could probably hover.
A little bit.
And then we have the Naruto stuff. Do we need to... we talked about the
Who
Naruto
gives a
stuff.
shit about the Naruto stuff?
I mean, the
finally, we
packaging,
agree,
guys.
Kyle.
Like, of all the shit, like, of all the shit on this list, it's like, why the fuck? What is... These all look decent, and then it's just the fucking Naruto one. Like, fucking why?
I think the
Who
packaging
wanted this? Yeah, the packaging's cool, but again, who wanted this?
But also the fact that there's a slapper in there. That's pretty cool.
Yep. That's the main reason why that's the main thing that interested me about that. Is like, oh look, it's a Beast Wars
let me
basic.
look at the shit real quick. It looks like the scroll is stuck in his mouth,
Which is
Yes.
part of the
He's-
anime.
and he's not holding it in any of the accessories. So it looks like that scroll is just molded into the head sculpt.
Tef
Might
says,
be.
we need a Micron that transforms into a corncob mace. By God, I agree with that, too. We could get the guy who did the voice for, like, it is the year 2005. That we could get him to... They're the melee masters. CYBERTRON transforms from corncob mace to robot and back again. Do you think that guy talks that way on the like at home? Johnny, why didn't you flush the toilet? The bathroom smells like your goddamn asshole. You know? Oh,
No, wait, I take that back. The scroll is removable.
Yep.
removable.
Yeah, it's
right
interesting.
there it is.
I would fucking freak the fuck out if it was actually a giant corn cob and you go to bash someone in the head of it, and just like a piece of giant corn, little pieces of the mace get stuck in your teeth.
Oh, that'd be great. that's fucking next level shit. Dewanis Perez, Dewanis, how you doing, buddy?
What up,
I
girl?
didn't want that Naruto figure until after seeing it for the 100th time. Tef says, I still hope the Naruto one sells. I won't buy it, though. Because maybe if it sells well, you get
syndrome.
one-piece Frankie Robot Combiner by Hasbro. Dewanis says, not feeling well. Dude, did you eat at McDonald's, too?
Oh, man. Did you get bronzer on your teeth?
Oh, my God. We've got an E. coli outbreak from the McDonald's Quarter Pounders here in town. Don't go there and ask for the... I said this at the beginning of the show. I'll say it again. Don't ask for the McRussian roulette. It's
It's exactly
worry,
what it
Scott.
sounds like.
Oh, don't worry, Scott. I'm not going to Johnstown.
Jesus Christ.
Because I'm not suicidal.
Do the Johnstown McDonald's all have turtles working in the kitchens? Like,
Jesus
I don't know.
Christ.
Is E.
Amphibious
coli
turtles?
really the peak of Johnstown's problems today?
Well, let's find out. Let's go to WJAC. Let's see
killer
here.
robot attack. Interesting. That's new.
Let's see. Johnstown Police Chief Richard Pritchard. God damn it. Richard Pritchard resigns from position, city solicitor confirms. Oh, Chief Richard Pritchard, no.
No.
That sounds like a made-up fictional name of a character in
That's
a
a
movie.
fake name. That's not real.
That town, look, that town is good for it because Scott hit us to the one name that was straight up science fiction, but it was real. Officer Sliz.
Officer Sliz, the man who crashed through the fucking evidence wall in an effort to get cocaine. I'm sorry, heroin, and then he overdosed in the police office.
Sliz.
Officer
you don't want to
Sliz.
you don't want to stereotype. You go, no, it's an unfortunate name, but there's no way he's going to have his fate determined by his name. Oh, look at that. It turned out to be true.
Some sort of fucking Batman villain, Officer Sliz. Local news. Mysterious green coloring in Johnstown River sparks concern. Let's see here. Some voters feeling election fatigue. Wow. I wonder why the Richard Pritchard's stepping down. City manager Art Mantanusuka.
What?
Oh, they got his letter. Johnstown City Council. I'm resigning as chief of police from the city of Johnstown. This resignation is effective immediately. Sincerely, Richard Pritchard. It's Richard M. Pritchard, it looks like in the signature. Maybe it stands for Mitchard. Richard Pritchard.
Oh my God.
God damn. Let's see more
That
local.
reminds me of my coworker, Shannon Cannon.
Wow. Let's see here. I will kill them. Everett man accused of threatening to kill and eat 2 people.
Jesus.
Women accused.
Happy Halloween.
Woman accused of punching, biting Winber officer during domestic dispute. Let's see here. Pennsylvania state police officer stabbed to death on hiking trail.
Damn.
Portage woman creates little free library.
Oh.
Well, thank God. Finally, the city's hold has been broken from the tyrannical Richard Pritchard.
I'm going to be saying that all day now. Thanks.
Richard Pritchard. Jesus Christ.
To be replaced by Pritchard Richard.
Pritchard. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
And it's gonna be look the same, except his suit's gonna be orange and yellow, like this. Orange, yellow, and purple.
Inverted
This
colors.
is a repaint.
Inverted colors, Richard Pritchard.
Yeah. Oh my God. Possible Super 7 reaction Diaclone Devastator. It was a slow news day. I personally don't give a shit. Thought somebody might.
I mean,
Well, you thought wrong.
I did.
I mean, it's very discotheque, but
You see, I would give a shit if this was Mr. Hardhat, but I don't think they're gonna do that.
Okay, see, Kyle knows how to get on my good side.
after getting on your bad side.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Kyle, I do love you. I will fight you, but I do love you.
This is I mean, this is just expected. They do recolors of some of their shit all the time. The thing they just did with their Thundercat stuff I thought was really cool. So I'm not expecting a straight up repaint without some sort of bonus accessory, but I think this is a nice color scheme for a new re-release of this. So I'm not gonna pick it up unless it's like in stores and for a good price. But yeah, this is cool looking. I expect this is gonna be like a lot of the Super 7 stuff I find. It's in the specialty section of Best Buy.
Yeah. It would have been fun if they would have called this something like Donka Stater. Just
It does look like Tonka Stater, doesn't it? This is the Autobot version.
Bit. I thought Tonka Stater was an Autobot.
No, that would
he
definitely
is,
be it. This would definitely be their recolor. It's like, hey, we might be not licensed to do a crossover of our own, but this is definitely a Tonka Stater, but spelled differently so they avoid lawsuit.
So, looking at this thing straight on like this, from like that leg, that Mixmaster leg looks like it was drawn in MS Paint. What the
That
hell's going on
Mixmaster
here?
leg looks like a Cylon with a pleasant hat.
Well, this is a possible repaint, right?
Oh my
As in
God!
no
Not for
prototype.
public release. We're going to jail, guys. Richard Pritchard's at the door.
I want that to be this character's name.
Richard Pritchard.
Not for public release.
Not for public release.
Not for public release. Keep that
That's a
shit in
Dairy
the
Con
drawers.
exclusive right there.
Can I get the new
Holy fuck,
Super
how
7?
crazy is that?
Not for public release? And just the cashier. I don't know. Maybe. It's...
Oh my God. You know how hilarious it would be if Dairy Con did a not for public release and literally there was a sticker on the toy that said not for public release?
That's some Dairy Con level trolling right there, man. That is. No two ways about it. Oh, the Super 7 stuff kind of has me of two minds, because it's too expensive and it's goofy stuff and it doesn't look right, and it doesn't transform and stuff. But they did do Unicron. They did give us G1 Unicron, and it's just like, wow, it's really fucking hard to hate you when you did that,
I have that one too, and it's more of a display piece because it's an oversized card.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they put him in the card on an oversized card, and it looks fantastic because that's what Unicron should be. He should be the biggest one.
Yeah.
I just wish it had the pre-release gun, like it showed in all the promotional stuff before they decided to neuter that.
Yeah. Oh, Newton. Speaking of neutered, Newton came to visit me. Oh.
What's up, Ballas?
Let's see here. Oh, I love you too. Let's get you some airtime. You like that? Newton, look at the camera. Look over here. The camera loves you. You're meant for it. Vogue. Oh. I love you, Newton. Can I have a head bump? Are you mad at me? Everybody's mad at me today except for my wife.
No, I would just say slightly disappointed.
Oh, I got the head bump. Nice. Oh, and another one for good measure. Oh, yes. Find comfort inside my beard. Good kitty. I'm gonna set you down now. Oh, he's my buddy. He's my buddy. He's my... God damn it, Newton. You little punk.
What did he just do? He went back.
Jumped up on the desk. Hi, I'm not done yet. Let's see. Allow. Okay. Now we're sharing screen again. That's good. I don't know. I wouldn't mind a transforming not for public release.
That would be
Yes.
hilarious. Yeah, I really want to see that not for public release stock image slapped across the toy.
Mm-hmm.
The individual members, the crane, you shouldn't be looking at this. The bulldozer, you're going to get in trouble. And like Scrapper NDA. It's just each of them named after. Why are you still here? I'm calling the police. And then the last one.
And then just
Protection from abuse.
for Mixmaster, you fuck with them. Something it's called not for public release.
Yeah.
Mixmaster is called keep it in your pants.
Yeah.
I would shit
And it's
if
like,
they did
what?
the thing like if they did that thing where it's just like do not remove tag under penalty of law by FBI.
Dude, the FBI takes that shit seriously. That's how I lost my mom.
Oh, self-burn. That
Yeah.
hurts even me.
Yeah, it does.
Ow.
That's the monk of joking, man. I just sit down, pour gasoline over myself, and have one of my guys light me on fire. That's
Scott, my bones hurt now.
It's probably the cancer.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ, God. Getting fucking dark. Let's see here. Holson85 says, I too will not visit Johnstown. Tef says, local news seems all happy. Nice town. Islip Coker Lisa says, I had to pod trying to catch up. And then he says to Dewanis, hope you feel better soon. Dewanis Perez says, 2 kitty cats, yay. Tef, cat taking over the podcast. Holson85, he's called Newton because everybody falls for him. Actually, he's called Isaac Newton. That is his name, full name, because he knocks shit over constantly and tests gravity.
You're hard.
You dick. Dewanis Perez says, Newton demands snuggles. Tef, they may not know what they're doing. One distracts, the others take over. Wolf1701 says, nut. Newton is the destroyer. Newton has arrived. Holson85, super means getting drunk in Swedish, which is what you have to do to make that figure look good. Drunk times 7.
Also, just for the laughs, Holson, God bless his heart, put out a poster for Speed in Swedish.
Whoops. They called the movie Fart.
Yep.
Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock looking very serious, stern, and concerned. Fart.
Yep.
I'm convinced the Swedish language is just some joke that the Scandinavian countries are playing on English-speaking people.
Yeah, right. They like when the foreigners aren't looking, they actually just speak Japanese.
Let's tell them super means getting drunk.
Ask Holson what the word nula means. Nula.
Let's tell them that double mastectomy is Swedish for beer.
Yeah, Knulla.
Oh my God. Some sad news. 2 bits of sad news from the world of Transformers. The Hot Wheels Transformers Ford Mustang Barricade has been recalled. Why? Because on the back of it, it says to punish and enslave.
Oh, and Hot Wheels don't like that shit.
I don't fucking
Suck
know.
a fucking cock. I'm sick of this shit, dude.
You know what, Ariana, I've seen her get mad over certain things. Recently, it was who the killer was on season 2 of Only Murders in the Building. Whatever, she has never said, you know, it really hurt me in a very racial and socioeconomic sense whenever I saw the word enslave on the back of Barricade in the 2007 Transformers. That has never come up in conversation. And you would say, well, Scott, that would be a weird thing to come up in conversation. Not in this house. Not in this fucking house.
How the hell do you recall a Hot Wheels toy? Is like there's something wrong with the transmission?
Yeah.
Like, what the
We're going to do an over-the-air update.
Now the problem is now it's a holy grail, and I'm the guy that I work with, one of my work friends who's a huge Hot Wheels collector, is probably going to be one of the guys that finds it, because he's like one of these guys that finds one of every every Hot Wheel that comes out. He's like, he either gets it or he doesn't, based on what he's looking to get. And I bet you fucking anything he's already caught wind that this thing has been, they're trying to recall it, and he's going to find one somewhere. He's going to be the first one.
Well, apparently, like, if you got the complete set of 5 cars, then you got Barricade. But, shit. It's stupid.
I'm looking forward to this thing costing $300.
It's stupid. Man, they do this. They take this away
further
from us.
pussification of American culture.
They took away, I can't say midget or dwarf anymore.
Well, you just did, so.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not supposed to.
He used a different spelling, Kyle. He used the Y instead of an I in midget.
Midget with a hard R.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're gonna be, if you have to become one or the other, if you lose a fight with a midget, you become a midget. But if you're gonna become one or the other, you want to be a midget, because midgets are proportional. But dwarves have big torsos and tiny limbs, meaning they can't wipe their own ass. They have to use a device called an
Plus, they live in
augmentation. Man, You can't say midget. You can't say dwarf anymore. And right now, within the sound of my voice, I'm sure there's a couple of people angry at me because I'm using the term midget, dwarf, and gypsy. I just threw that third one in there just because I know people don't like it.
Wait a minute. What's the problem with dwarf?
Well, apparently it's like using the N-word, which it's not because we're saying midget and dwarf. We're not saying the N-word.
Dwarf is like associated with the disease dwarfism. If you call a dwarf a midget, for one, you're wrong. Those are taller.
Yeah.
And it's not a disease, but midget, that I understand that, not the dwarf.
Plus, midgets are mostly gristle.
The other, the other part of this, there's just dimension to this, where whenever you come up with a name to to describe a group, right? It eventually ends up being thought of as offensive by someone, so they have to come up with a different name. But then that name inevitably ends up seeming offensive to someone, so they have to come up with a different one, and it just keeps going like that.
All I know is that they used to be black, and then we all switched to African American.
That doesn't work with my wife. She is not American.
But it ain't called African American Lives Matter. It's black.
My wife does not have a problem being called black at this point in history. You know, but you
just don't say colored.
No, you can't. Well, here's the thing. We've actually had this discussion because my mom was the sweetest person. Most of the people on this podcast knew my mom. She was so frustrated with me that I was doing this podcast because I would say fuck every 27 seconds. That's just the way I roll, yo.
You're welcome.
You can trust me. According to science, people that swear more are more trustworthy. Well, fucking yeah. But my mom was the sweetest, most loving, caring, not a racist bone in her body, which was weird because my dad was very racist, not towards the end, but, you know, through the majority of his life. Yeah, for the majority of my life, my dad was racist. My grandfather was in the Klan, and one of my brothers, who is still currently alive, I don't know why, I think the devil just doesn't want to have him in. I actually would pity Satan if my brother died. I'd say a little prayer and go, God, I think you're being too hard on the devil right now. If my brother would die. Incredibly racist. My younger brother was dating a woman who had a half black, half white child, and he was tickled whenever they broke up. And he called me and said, "I'm glad they broke up. We don't need an Enlet in this family, right? Fucking racist as fuck. Fuck him, right?" And I laugh. He doesn't have any kids. My brothers don't have. My younger brother has no kids that are going to carry on the Mort name. His daughter has a different last name than Mort because he ran away for the first 6 months of my niece's life. But me, I'm going to knock up my wife in about 2 or 3 years. And I am going to laugh whenever my brother in 300 or 400 years looks up from hell and sees that every Mort on the planet is black. That's my revenge.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Like Thomas Jefferson's descendants.
Damn right. And they's a moving on up. Yeah.
To the west side, ironically.
Yeah. To an apartment in the sky. But that's racism.
300, 400 years from now, I hope we have flying apartments.
Oh my God, flying apartments. We saw that technology on the Jeffersons. Wait, the Jetsons.
Yeah.
Jefferetsons.
The Jefferetsons. That's just fucking Bespin. That's what the Jetson City is. I did it again. That's what the Jetson City is. 1950s Bespin. That's
nice. That's an AI video waiting to happen.
That is. Going over to the chat. Dwayne Marks says that's super. Holson A5 says, "Oh yeah, Null, the villain from Venom 3, means fuck." Tef, they're going to recall the barricade, erase the punish and enslave line, put something stupid instead, and then Toy Hacks will make a 10-cent sticker to punish and enslave for everyone to put back on. Holson says it's like whenever they fucking trimmed the extra long middle finger from Crankcase for the.
I have that one
yeah.
too. Untrimmed.
Yeah.
So fuck you.
Yeah, I got an untrimmed and the new hand version. Holson85 says, remember Latinx? Now you're all going to have to call me Sweet X. Tef, I'm French X, Quebec X. Duana says, off topic, but they made massive drones to be flying taxis. Yes, that is the massive drone that is essentially a flying taxi. That is made by a Chinese company I'm heavily invested in called Xiaopeng Motors. XPEV is their stock symbol. They're doing poorly.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yes.
One question. Did they recall MAGA Jazz, or did he just go out?
I never saw a recall.
I think he went out and then they just changed it.
Because
my
Jazz is a MAGA Jazz.
For some reason, the helmet on him's red.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's more expensive.
I'll tell you this right now.
Yeah.
I like Earth music. It's very nice. It gets me popping. It's so great.
Gets me YMCA-ing.
I do that little dance where it looks like I'm jerking off two really tall guys.
What?
Quite frankly, you wouldn't believe it. It's fantastic. It's sensational. It's amazing.
I'm the best jazz there's ever been. Forget Scatman Carruthers.
Wow, 3 Trumps in one video.
Hey,
I have a question. Can you stop saying dumb shit?
No.
Then it wouldn't be Good Morning Cybertron.
Yeah,
Kyle.
right?
No, I'm asking Trump a question.
Oh.
Can he stop saying dumb shit?
Then we don't have a show, Kyle.
Yeah.
Like,
that's driving away voters.
You're assuming that he works like an actual Homo sapien and not a scripted intelligence.
He's a poorly scripted.
Very scientific. I don't think I've ever heard anyone insulted quite like that before.
I did see the pictures of Trump working the French fry counter at McDonald's, and why the fuck do we even have AI to generate images anymore?
You realize there were actually in the early the 2010 or early 2010s, around 2010 2011, there were actually bots on YouTube who actually had a similar level of intelligence to him.
I'm not going to insult the man's intelligence. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say he shouldn't be president. I'm not going to say that he shouldn't be running. I will say he annoys me. He annoys me slightly more than Kamala Harris.
What I'm just touching on is his speech pattern very closely resembles these early scripted bots that would leave comments on YouTube in 2011.
The last politician that didn't annoy me was Bernie Sanders. And just everybody. Biden annoys me, and fucking Waltz annoys me, and J.D. Vance annoys me because he cost me a lot of money. He ran a company down in, I think it was Kentucky or Arkansas, called Aqua Bounty. Not Aqua Bounty, sorry, App Harvest. And I invested about $300 into App Harvest because I thought it was a really good idea. They were growing tomatoes, and they were doing it hydroponically inside of a factory, and they were using AI and robotics. And I thought, well, in the future, this is shit that we're going to need, right? And they just took the money and run the company right in the fucking drain. And I fucking hate J.D. Vance. He said he was going to hire Americans, and he shipped in all the illegal Americans to do shit. And I'm not saying they shouldn't have jobs, but if you're going to say you're going to do something, and he didn't. He didn't. And except whenever the news company came, then he called all the Kentucky workers, or whatever they are, the American workers, back in for photo ops so that it looked like he didn't hire any Latinos there. So, look, if you're telling me you're going to hire a bunch of illegal immigrants, I don't give a fuck. I get it. Just pay them a living wage, right? I get it. Mm-hmm. If you're going to tell me, oh, the Haines Street McDonald's, we're gonna just take every illegal Mexican we can find and have them working it, I would go, fucking great. That's fantastic. Because the cast of fucking Americans you have in there now are fucking it up. What do you mean I gotta wait 35 minutes for my McGrimace shake? It's ice cream. It should be ready now. What are you doing?
So yeah,
no other
Scott's
McDonald's
not,
is like this.
Scott's not voting this election.
I'm not.
Scott, you wanna have a Grimace shake and go masturbate?
I only had one. I yelled at the woman
like,
who handed it to me.
You have two choices. What would you like to have? Bubonic plague or St. Anthony's fire?
I'll take the St. Elmo's fire. What's St. Anthony's fire?
It's a disease that's caused by ergot.
Oh, wow. I'll take that.
Yeah, it's actually. I think it's
bring back
actually.
the Grimace shake?
No. I'm still mad about shit that happened back on Grimace's birthday.
When was
I
that?
could tell.
I want my Grimace shake next year.
It was like blueberry raspberry. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't great. 35 fucking minutes.
Do you guys have? Does anybody have a Wendy's near them?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Did you try the SpongeBob burger?
No. What the fuck?
Yes,
That's a
that's
thing?
what you're doing.
I'll go ahead and tell you, it's kind of just a normal burger.
No. This doesn't taste like sponges at all.
They burnt my shake.
Bust in there.
Frosty's all right.
Give me the recipe for the Baconator. Fuck the Krabby Patty.
Daddy, no. Daddy, yes.
Kyle Formers, more than meets the eye.
Kyle doing his best Soundwave impression.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Dewanis Perez says the theory that Trump's wife is actually his financial dominatrix makes so much more sense the more you look at them. I swear no one hates him more than her. Well, I'm not surprised. Imagine having to touch his little orange Cheeto dick. Isop Coco Lisa says, as a Hispanic male, I hate the term Latinx. I'm like the Latino Twitter, lol. Holson says, I've seen a few SpongeBob burger reviews, sadly underwhelming. Not even a SpongeBob themed box. And the box would be square! It fucking writes itself. God damn. John Warden got fired.
Thanks a lot, Scott, because of your potty mouth.
Didn't he just get hired like 3 days ago?
No, he's been at the company since he fucking got put off Transformers at the end of Kingdom.
Well, when the
Kyle,
fuck did he
you
get
are-
hired on? He got moved back to the Transformers team.
Yeah, Kyle, you are breaking up badly, buddy. You might want to try thinking about rebooting.
Well, let's see here. I gotta see. John Warden back on Transformers team. Octakiro model.
This is like that South Park gag about investing in the stock market. You know, it's just like, and you can put $30,000 in a Roth IRA, and it's gone.
April 9th. So it was about 6 months ago. April 9th. 6 months he was on this. Man, how badly did you fuck up, John? I got an idea. Building Transformers. And Tom Hanks was, you can't do that.
That's a big joke. People don't know who Tom Hanks is anymore.
No. He's that guy that takes all the fucking child drugs, right? Scare the child, get the drugs from the brain.
No, I think he's the one that has a Rastafarian son.
Oh.
Who's really white.
Let's see here.
Like, really white.
What the fuck, man? I feel bad for John Warden. I mean, whenever John Warden...
Is that better now?
Yeah, much better. Whenever John Warden was on the team, I mean, there was some good stuff.
Well, which lines was he responsible for?
I think he did Transformers. I think he was on G.I. Joe for a while.
Mm-hmm. But which Transformers
Yeah, he
lines
gets
was he in? Did he have a hand in?
Oh, Jesus. From about, 6 years ago, right?
I think Combiner Wars up to Kingdom.
Well, okay, but those were all pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, Hasbro's making some questionable fucking choices, man.
You know, a lot of I actually have heard people critique Combiner Wars. Like there have been people I've heard the critiques of that, but I really, at the time, I thought Combiner Wars was a huge innovation. I really liked it.
Well, at the time, your figure's knees weren't exploding because of the construction.
I'll tell you, Combiner Wars, yes, a lot of molds were reused, but they were always cleverly reused at the very least.
I felt like there was a lot of innovation going on at that time.
Yeah. Wolf 1701 sums it up very well. He goes, I feel bad for John Warden. I didn't want the guy on Transformers, but I didn't want to see anyone lose a job. Yeah.
It feels like they're really trying to like fucking shake things up in the worst way possible. It's just like, you know who would do much better than John Warden? AI.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, you're gonna have some fucking intern press a button every few minutes just to see what it spits out on a computer. Like they don't want to pay anybody their ducats anymore. They just want like a computer to do all the work for them now.
I'm not worried. I'll with the 3D printing community and Transformers, I'm not fucking worried because the stuff that's coming out is fucking amazing. And so I'm not worried about Transformers. I'll get my Transformers one way or another.
I mean, if anything, I'll go back to what it was when the Dark Ages hit and the licenses was just suffering in a sea of repaint. So I'll go third party again.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you all on about?
What the fuck are you all on about?
What the fuck am I all on about?
Transformers.
When he was talking about AI, and when he was like, "Oh, the line's over. Guess I'll start going third party again."
I'm not saying the line's over, but I'm saying there has been a lot of layoffs. There has been a huge talent drain at Hasbro, and I'm not saying the line is over, but I'm saying the writing on the wall doesn't look good.
Kyle, you do know that this show has been around for numerous years, and we've seen many peaks and valleys and lows. And this shit, when we talk about it, is nothing new to us. Yes, you do realize that? Huh? Honey? Honey child? Boo-boo? You fucking feel me?
Yeah.
I gotta show you what I'm printing now. I gotta show you this. This was a free file. I downloaded it off the Transformers 3D printing Facebook page, and I can't wait to make this. Let's see, we'll do Google Chrome, I guess, to open this. Can you see this?
I'll wait for the replay on YouTube.
3D printed stratosphere.
Oh. Yes.
And that's what he'll look like 3D printed.
This was an interesting idea, I thought, for a character.
Mm-hmm.
It's too bad we didn't see that much of him.
Yeah. So like right now, this is what I'm printing, but I'm doing it at 304%. So he's going to be Titan class sized.
Ha nice.
I'm a crazy son of a bitch.
You also need a lot of filament, which I
That's
don't
okay.
think is going to be a problem.
Not a problem at all. The more I buy, the more I get. I'm redoing some of the parts. I'm like giving him better hands, better propellers, shit like that. I'm toying with the idea of making the head more articulated. But yeah, I am doing that stuff. I don't think Transformers is coming to an end, but I can see maybe in the next 10 or 15 years, it being a thing where everything they give us Transformers wise is going to be digital. It's not going to be solid product. And whenever I say digital, I don't mean 3D printable files. I mean everything's in like game format.
Oh, yeah, that I remember hearing that whoever's in charge actually wants to force the toy company to be a game company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a terrible
fucking
decision.
put out the Cybertron games again.
Oh. Let's
But
see.
they won't.
Excuse me.
All you have to do is sign the fucking paperwork with
Do it.
Xbox, and we can have those video games out. And
Do
you
it.
can get your shit together, Mr. Cox. But you don't want to do it.
Kyle just said
'Cause then
Cox
you
and
gotta
butt
share-
right next to each other.
Because then you got to share money with Xbox.
Wolf 17-1. Hasbro is doing the best Transformers stuff they've ever done, but the rest of the company is going up in smoke, and one line cannot support a whole company.
Yeah, Joe.
Holson 85 says that's a chunky robot mode in a good way, like he's wearing a lot of clothes because he's a pilot exposed to the cold winds. Tef says, oh man, I would love to have this, but I don't have a 3D printer. I was waiting for a Stratosphere figure since the movie came out. And Wolf 1701 says a lot of that is from bad business decisions. I really wonder how long Hasbro will be around now. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. But it would be enough where if my boss would say, let's invest in Hasbro long term, let's see if we can make some money on this in 5 years, 6 years, I would strongly advise him against it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just... I'm just crunching my fucking cough drop right now. It's elderberry. It's got immune support. My back hurts from coughing. And I'm going to have my wonderful black wife, who's not American, rub my back a little bit for me after the show. Oh, Wilfred's trying to rub my back now. But he's got fucking...
Well, there you go.
Claws, and it hurts really fucking bad. Moving on to looky what I found. I guess Stratosphere was my looky what I found. Xavier?
Oh, fucking right then.
Do you have looky what I found?
That's me. I got some funny shit I can share.
I can't show this. It says mature content. It's
not that one.
Okay.
That one's just for your eyes only.
For your eyes only.
But for those of you that are curious, we
Only for
saw
you.
on Reddit someone grew a potato that's shaped like a big old bell end.
Yeah.
Potato dick for
It's
your
fucking
eyes
shocking.
only.
Here's some fun with toys.
Jesus
with
Christ.
the blasters.
Jesus Christ.
I fucking love the world. It's
Fucking four bludgeons.
And this one, I got another one. This one reminded me of Pete a bit because of what happens in it. So this is from the Transformers 1 novelization.
Okay.
Scott,
Tef
if you
said
would,
they're playing pool. Oh, I saw this. I saw this. What the fuck? You need to stop hiring people off of fanfiction.net.
Hang on, let me see it.
D16 pushed Orion into the wall of the train. You listen to me, Orion Pax, he said. I'm listening, Orion said as he struggled to move against his friend's weight. This is the last time I save you, he said. What? What? Kyle, you're angry and I feel bad for you. Do you have a looky what I found?
Wait, nope. I got two bonus ones.
Oh, you got two bonus ones. I slipped over. Lisa says, "Yow, yoey."
This one is just weird.
Okay, wait. I've lost Facebook. Okay, I found it again. Crap. Manhattan Sandwich El Paso. Manhattan El Señor de los Completos. Receta mayonesa casera. 2 times 220 Italian Gigante. 1.400 Italiano Nomea La Comunidad del Completo.
That's right. Frodo and Gandalf stop for a dog.
Dude, it's a long way to Mount fucking whatever it is.
Doom.
Oh, okay.
And this one reminded me of Holson. Because this helps with your Swedish language.
Okay. Do. Helping out your Swedish lingo. You look good. Du är snygg.
Yep.
Okay.
Just some playing cards that help you with your Swedish lingo.
Du
So
are
we'll be able to
Swede.
communicate with Holson in his made-up Italian bullshit language.
Yeah. I don't speak meatball. Holson also says 50 Shades of Grey plastic. Oh, my God. Kyle, do you have a looky what I found?
Yes.
Uh-oh. It's my resignation
Can you
letter.
hear me?
Yes.
Okay, you can hear me. I don't know why you said I was real mad a minute ago.
Kyle, I'm just fucking with you, dude.
So a while back, me and Thomas hypothesized about a possible sticker set for Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime that would have Dirge getting run down in the reflection of his grill. And this is in the sticker set for Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime.
They fucking did it.
That looks great.
Yes.
Gormless expression.
Yes, you can see the look in his face as his life is flashing before his eyes and he's questioning all the decisions that led up to that point.
I'm telling you, somebody listens to this show. There's no way a normal, undiseased mind would think of that. And yet, here we are.
You just imagine it in Dirge's voice, like, how did I get here?
It's Thrust.
Oh, it's Thrust. Yeah, I can't remember. They're the Coneheads. They're all the same.
They're all clans members.
Yeah. I don't have personalities.
No.
Not really.
My personality is,
Those bozos, pretty much, they all sound the same and they act the same, really.
Well, Thomas, buddy, do you have a looky what I found?
I don't. I tried finding some.
Well, that's okay. Do you have any reinforcements?
Nope.
Jesus, man.
Nothing.
Are you a real fan? I'm fucking with you. Kyle, buddy, do you have any reinforcements from Cybertron?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wound up getting a Legacy Blitzwing that I've not transformed yet.
Right on.
And a Reveal the Shield Jazz.
Right. I'll tell you what, Reveal the Shield Jazz, in my humble opinion, is the best jazz we've gotten in the modern era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Xavier, buddy, how about
Yes.
you?
I got Quake, the new one.
Really?
United. Yep.
You might be
He's
the
here.
first person. I don't think anybody else has got.
Oh, he's on the pegs here.
Really?
Which is really weird to think about because it's like I just walked in there, he was, and I was like, hey, it's Quake with his two little partners.
Tip Top
So I
and
was like,
Heater.
oh. Yep.
I don't know why I know that.
You just do.
Ask me what fucking landfill's target masters are named.
Okay, I won't. But
Stephen Martin. I don't know.
I was trying to avoid you the embarrassment, but I guess you're just a sucker for punishment.
Quick Mix. Do you know what his guys are named?
Quick and Mix.
I don't know.
Playing card.
Wilford and Bilford. No, Richard and Pritchard. That's
Yeah, yes.
What's that other dude's name? Sliz? Yeah, he fits in there too.
Richard Pritchard and Officer
Postmaster Sliz.
Those are actually, both of those are actually perfect, like, Dairy Con fodder target master names.
Absolutely. Richard Pritchard and Officer Sliz.
Yeah, but like you just imagine like a transformer that's like, I don't know, a police car and his gun turns into a guy with that name.
I live in an episode of Batman, the animated series, except all the super criminals are retarded and there's no Batman. There's just some guy in Moxham that dresses up as a ninja occasionally and the police come and arrest him.
So what would happen if you took Gotham and you removed the gothic filter from it and it just looked like a slum?
It's Johnstown.
Detroit.
Johnstown. I guess I mean I've got the biggest house in Woodvale. You know, I'm the only guy living in like a 19-room mansion. Oh sure, it's falling apart. I don't give a shit. I guess that makes me Batman. It's just...
Yes.
So
well,
just to,
and also there's a mine shaft that goes under your house
Oh
potentially.
no, a network
Not-
of caves.
Not even potentially. Actually.
Yeah.
So I'll just throw my last one before we get too rambly here, but also Slipstream. Slipstream was the other one, and I don't know if Slipstream is already out for mainline consumption to everybody else, but I found her too.
I've got her pre-ordered. I'm not going to actually keep her as Slipstream. I'm using her for a custom, but she is not out. I
What
got
are you gonna turn her into?
Lysac.
Hey, breast partner.
I don't know. Mavs on Cults 3D. he has a kit to turn that Windblade mold into Lysac, and I think with that purple color scheme, purple and gray, there's going to be less painting for me to do than there would with Windblade.
Oh,
But
I
Woodwind.
think I found something.
I got this week. I found him for a good
good.
price, used $35.
He's okay, isn't he?
He's a $35 toy.
He's all right,
He's
ain't
a
he?
$35. I wouldn't have paid the full $55 for him.
He actually, like, compared to the other large Dinobots though, like he just kind of feels like a giant deluxe.
I would have liked it better if he had the toy visor, the toy face, and the red chest. But I understand why. He's Studio Series. Blah 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 blah.
I can imagine the Gen Selects where they do that.
Pterodactyl, not a dinosaur, not a pterodactyl,
Yeah.
by the way. Pteranodon. He's got the head crest.
That's right.
God.
That's how you fucking tell them apart, you filthy
That's right, you
casuals.
son of a
Fucking
bitch.
thing.
Those
Okay,
are facts that'll get you laid.
You
when was he,
sound like stupid son of bitches who don't know there's Xindi part on Star Trek. There's 5 separate species, you assholes.
Boreal. There's 6, God damn it. Just because they're extinct
My
doesn't
fucking
mean
bad.
Wait, what the fuck? There's 6?
there's 6 Xindi. There's the
I thought there were
humanoid,
3.
the arboreal, the insectoid, the aquatic. There is the reptilian, and then the extinct avian.
Yeah, they were birds that are gone. That's right.
Yeah.
I like the insectoid ones because they were so fundamentally different from everyone else.
That's a language.
And then they completely fucking redesigned the Tholians.
And then,
Tholians
then-
are just fucking shapes. And then you see it's in the Mirror Universe episode, right?
I think so.
It's this fucking insected monster, and it's like, holy shit. That's what they look like.
I'll tell you what. The aquatic Xindi was my favorite. They'd be in a big tank of water. Jesus Christ! Somebody has fun with Legos.
Yeah, I know. Did you see this thing? This is like somebody's got.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ! This is what this dude does instead of having sex.
This is actually a pretty decent representation of Rodimus, though.
Hey, honey.
Is it Super Rob? I guess it is.
Have you ever been offended by the word enslave on the back of Barricade in the 2007 Transformers cartoon or movie?
She knows exactly what that is.
She looked at me and went, no.
Why are you fucking talking to me?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. Shit. God damn.
That's a really nice Rodimus, though. I can't wait to see
is.
the base note on that shit.
Yeah, there's apparently is one.
Let's see here. Going over. Tef says, Holson says, nice, Xavier. Tef says, those sandwich ad need the crystal cerveza. Cerveza's crystal! I'm glad I remember what that is.
I do too.
Yeah, Cerveza's crystal. God,
everything.
It should be. I want to just someday at work, Rob, my boss, goes, Scott, I need you to go clean out the dishwasher. And I open it up, big fucking chunk of my Cerveza's crystal, and I just hold the beer and twist it slightly.
He's like, what the fuck
Such
are
a
you doing in there?
fucking weird thing, dude.
I love that we live in that timeline. Dwayne Marsh says, Toy Hacks does some awesome decal sets. Dewan's Press, I know you guys are talking, but I can't stop watching the cat. Wilford! Love that he turns his head. Yeah? What? Holson 85. Somebody's target master was named Hole Punch. Only one I remember. That would be Needle Nose, I believe. Hole Punch and Sun Runner or something like that. Holson 85 also says, to the Blunga Cave. And watch out for glass this time. Dwayne Marsh says, I paid $20 for Animated Motor Master already. And Holson 85 says, the extinct bird Zindi was just a giraffe skull, if I remember. I believe you're correct. They showed a giraffe skull. And that's a bird. Okay. Star Trek,
okay.
I guess so. We'll take your word for it.
It has teeth, though.
Doesn't even have a fucking beak, but yeah. It's a bird. Just a whole fucking... Like 1/6 of the race was nothing but Mothmen.
It puts me in mind of like what is it? How often we get reconstructions wrong
Yeah. Oh yeah.
based on skeletons.
I think there was a book there. I think it was called Only Yesterdays, written by a paleontologist. That he gave alternate versions. Like the first half of the book was alternate versions of how dinosaurs could look and like different situations, right? So he had like baby triceratops climbing trees, and it was like a T-Rex curled up in a ball taking a nap with one of its little hands over its eyes trying to block the sun and shit like that.
Aww.
But the second half of the book, which was really interesting, was reconstructions of skeletons of modern animals and how paleontologists would fuck them up. Like the cow was a sleek fucking predator, and cat's teeth were exposed, and yeah, it was just all these ridiculous reconstructions that are would totally be thought of as normal.
I've seen a reconstruction of what was actually a rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
But it actually looked like a cross between a xenomorph and Gollum.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I think that book is, I'm probably wrong, but I think the book is called Only Yesterdays. But, oh my God. Gentlemen, what are your big plans for this week?
Shit, I got some packages to mail, baby.
Oh, man.
Happy belated anniversary once again to you.
Oh, man. Well, my anniversary is until Halloween, so it's like a week and a day away.
GMC
Oh, the
style.
GMC. I guess all the best stuff happens to me in October.
Yeah. Free
But-
candy,
Yeah. But
free ropes. Once a year, some random stranger just grabs your ass and says, "What's cooking, toots?" and then walks away,
Yeah.
never to be seen again.
That's you in a costume.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I knew it.
Hot stuff.
Knew it. Yeah. I think Ariana and I were just going to do something simple for our anniversary this year. We're talking about going and getting a couples massage. She loves massages, and I love making people feel uncomfortable while touching me. So it's good for both of us.
It's not all that bad. I mean, I don't know what that's like.
Go out. We're going to have a nice succulent meal, a Chinese meal. Is that the crime here? Get your hand off my penis.
Can't touch my penis.
Don't touch my penis. Oh, I see you know your judo well.
True quote.
True quote. True quote.
It's
Totally
not
sober.
Yeah.
not a fucking made up thing. A true quote by a real man who said that in that tone of voice.
Yeah. God. He passed away recently, unfortunately. That man was a fucking hero. Dewanis Perez says, I love that the people that don't believe in dinos use evidence for them not existing as they don't get how they fuck. Well, okay. Cloacas. are a thing.
Like camp.
Oh yes, I've heard that.
Yeah, the cloacas,
That
man.
doesn't make any goddamn sense.
No, I've heard that. Like they don't exist. They never existed because I don't understand how they reproduced.
Oh, so you mean like whales? The largest creature that has ever existed, the blue whale, doesn't exist because it's too big to fuck.
Yeah.
dude.
Cockroaches.
They're forgetting a really, really important thing.
Yeah.
People like
the
things
universe.
like the
is-
fuck.
They're forgetting something really important, and that is that the universe is absolutely under no like requirement whatsoever to make sense to you.
Yeah. Look, back in the day,
Right? Like
one of the big theories that like all these sea monsters that like sailors would see were actually whales on their back with their dicks in the air trying to get attention from female whales. So like all these evil fucking serpents. The beast was 20 foot long and black and shiny, and it swung its head back and forth. That's a whale's dick, man. Also known as a dork.
a dork.
Yeah,
A dork.
But also, like, I understand
I'm not
what
gonna
Thomas
call
is saying
people
because,
dork
like,
anymore. I'll just call them a whale dick.
I'm sorry, Xavier. You were saying that's good though, Kyle.
that's pretty good. But it's like, did you know there's a sport called crokinole? What the fuck is crokinole?
I mean, even the
What is
sport
this universe?
sport I do know that exists. What the fuck is what the
fuck are you on
curling, man? What the fuck? How do you even
Curling
score that?
is what-
Curling. Yeah.
How do you hold crokinole world championship?
Right, and yet there are people there. If I could go tonight and learn how to curl. I don't want to.
But how do you clunk?
I've done it before. I've done curling.
I don't know what to think about that.
I'll just stick to poker.
Probably you're in the same. You're in the same. You're in the same headspace that I was when I was doing it. I was like, why does this exist? That's how I felt.
Dude, the chief of police in Johnstown was named Richard Pritchard, and I didn't even know that, man. That's like we're in a simulation. That's all there is to it. If the chief of police was Richard Pritchard and I didn't realize that,
That makes sense for Johnstown.
yeah.
Why wouldn't it?
Sliz, though, still holds a special place in my heart for being named Sliz and dying from eating too many drugs after Breaking Bad style.
I thought he was the postmaster, though.
The Officer Sliz? No, he was a cop, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still die from drug overdose, no matter what your profession is, and it's even ultra more hilarious if you're supposed to be some sort of like anti-drug crusader.
Oh, Sheriff Richard Pritchard. He was a good man. His lovely wife, Bichard Pritchard. It's a family name.
Richard Pritchard.
This is really giving me some serious senior card gauge energy.
Mildred, his lovely mother, Mildred Bildred, still uses her maiden name.
Mabel Fable.
Mabel Fable. Mothman. That's what DeWanna says.
Shock cock.
Shock cock.
Not to be confused with his neighbor Shot Clock.
Holson just said he's joining the war on drugs on the side of drugs.
Yeah.
Oh,
you old
fuck. That's where we ended here, boys. Thank you so much for showing up tonight. I'll tell you what. DeWannis has a great channel. Strawberry Shockwave. We got some other friends out there. Tef. He's got a great channel. I don't know if Action Master Pancake has one or not. I keep forgetting. I don't watch Action Master Pancake, but I do watch Tef. Every once in a while, I try to sharpen up my French skills. Une omelette du fromage. That's all I know, really. Tef. I'm ashamed of myself because I've got so much French in me. Ooh, Eiffel Tower and Menage a Trois. But Ugly Wretch, Belucius, Ninja Bill, Ultra Megatronus, Phoenix, just great guys all around. Gentlemen, I love all you guys. I love all the listeners. I haven't even taken codeine today. I just lovey-dovey. Maybe 150 cough drops finally kicking in. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. Say good night.
Good night.
All right. Later.
Oh, good night, good night, Richard Pritchard. Oh, Dr. Seuss.
Angel sing you to sleep.
Richard Pritchard was the sheriff bailiff of Johnstown, Donstown. Hey. Jesus Christ. I fucking live in a cartoon.